I'm Broward Bean on Sports Pros. Today we're going to be diving into the MVP race, my opinions, and everything I kind of think of the overview. But first, let's dive into the desk. We got a white and green Seahawks helmet, black and blue Panthers are kind of like opposites. I think it's kind of cool. We have a TJ Watt figure, which kind of plays a big part in this video, and a creamsicle Tampa Bay mini helmet. And then a lot like the Panthers, black and blue Colts. So the first thing I want to start out by saying is this MVP award will probably go to Matthew Stafford, quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams, or Drake May, quarterback for the New England Patriots. If you look into it, Matt Stafford's leading the league with passing touchdowns, May is leading with passing yards, and the award usually goes to a quarterback. You look at the past 10, mostly quarterbacks. I think the past 10 are actually all quarterbacks. Drake May's stats for the year. He has 3,412 passing yards in the year. He's averaging 262.5 per game. He's thrown 23 touchdowns. He has a 71.5 completion percentage. He has 319 on the ground, adding in 2 extra touchdowns, and he's thrown 6 interceptions. While Matthew Stafford, on the other hand, has 3,073 passing yards, averaging 256.1 a game, 32 passing touchdowns with a 66.3 completion percentage. But Stafford has really no rushing stats, and that's why I think it will go to May, who's also leading in passing yards. And Stafford's thrown 4 picks. If you really look at the interceptions, May has 2 more, and Stafford has less and more touchdowns. Stafford is the better quarterback as far as interception-touchdown ratio goes. But May's rushing ability, I think, adds a deeper level to the quarterback position, and he does lead the league in passing. So the first person, other than Matthew Stafford and Drake May, I want to look into today is JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba, wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks. He has 1,336 yards this year. He's averaging 111 per game. He has 7 touchdowns, 2 drops, but he has 82 receptions, so that's pretty solid. And he's averaging 16.3 per catch. And the reason that Jackson Smith-Njigba's stats are actually crazy, just overlooking, that's not crazy. He's leading the league, and he's been pretty consistent, having a few down games. And Jackson Smith-Njigba isn't in a passing offense, okay? His team is 3rd in rushing attempts, and his offense is set up to rush. The Seattle Seahawks are a running team. They should be primary rush, but Jackson Smith-Njigba is adding another level to that. The next person that I think could be in the conversation, and as it goes on and on, I think these guys start to die down except for the next guy. But this guy, Jonathan Taylor, has 1,586 total yards this year, 17 total touchdowns. He averages 106 yards rushing per game, and he gets 5.7 per carry. Jonathan Taylor has been putting up phenomenal numbers, but he's starting to slow down as well, and that's why I don't think he'll win the award. But earlier in the year, it looked like he was the guy. This year, he's having is comparable to last year's Saquon, even though I do think Saquon's stats will finish better. Jonathan Taylor is no slouch. And this is the guy that I think should win the award, and he has been doing phenomenal. That is Myles Garrett, edge rusher for the Cleveland Browns. He has 19 sacks so far, which is phenomenal, and it's leading the league by a good bit. He has 49 total tackles, 3 forced fumbles. He had a 3-game stretch with 0 sacks, and he had 1 game versus New England where he was matching up with Will Campbell and other tackles, where he had 5 sacks in 1 game. He has been insane this year. The record is 22.5, which is held by this little guy, TJ Watt, and I want to say Michael Strahan. Myles Garrett is playing at an insane level. He needs 3.5 more sacks to beat the record, and I believe he has 4 or 5 more games left to play in Cleveland, including teams like the Baltimore Ravens and the Bengals, who I think will be easier matchups. Myles Garrett adds another level to the defense and to the team as a whole. With somebody like him on the defense, you have to be careful what plays you're calling and what you're doing as a total. He can go in and stop the run, or he can go in and get a pass rush, get a couple sacks, and disrupt the backfield. He has 8 QB hurries this year, which is also insane. Overall, I think the award will go to Drake May, a second-year guy, but he's came out strong. This is a performance I've personally never seen like out of anybody. Usually you've got your guys like Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud who have insane rookie years, and you expect higher performance the next, and they don't meet the standard. Drake May is a guy who last year had some potential. He showed flashes, and he brought it up to a new level. I think Drake May football will be a big thing and will be in store for years to come. Also, I like what Vrabel has done as the head coach, building a team around Drake May and getting core pieces to have a successful team. The Patriots were not good last year. This is no surprise. But they're the number one team in the league with 11 wins, 2 losses as of this recording. And I think the Patriots could make a deep run in the playoffs if Drake May sticks to his fundamentals and carries the team with pride. I would also like to give a shout out to Micah Parsons and Brian Burns. I don't think they'll win the MVP, but they're also having good seasons. So is George Pickens. He's having the best season of his career, and a lot of people are starting to take back the Steelers trade. In the end, this all comes down to how they finish out the rest of their seasons and perform with the team and when the pressure and when it matters most. I've been Brian with BNR Sports Prods. This is my take. I hope you can find some information in this video or just enjoy it. Have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe.